I heard it's going down in the chat right now. Is that what's going on? Actually, I can't play this because I don't want the video to get taken down for... Oh god, they have an industry baby lo-fi. I don't like it. What's up, my people? Just got home from work. Fuck working to make a living. This shit is overrated. Oversaturated. I caught it bad yesterday. Y'all got anybody you want to invite? You go ahead and do that right now. So I'm about to start. Romantic talking, you don't even have to try it. You're cute enough to fuck with me tonight. Looking at your table, all I see is weed and white. Nigga, you living your life, and nigga, you ain't living right. Cocaine and drinking with your friends. You live in the dark, boy, I cannot pretend. I'm not faced if you live in sin. If even in your garden, you know that you can. Well, you shaped like an avocado seed, boy. You look like you wear FUBU jeans with Lot 29 shirts. All right, let's do this.
The top 5 black-eyed children caught on camera.
Oh no, wait, I watched this one. It was bad.
The top 5 Twitter mysteries. The sun vanished. A random account on Twitter called The Sun Vanished started posting tweets on April 30th, 2018. The first post simply read, "Help." Then, "It's late in the morning and still dark outside. I can hear the tornado sirens in the next county over, but the weather radar is clear. Where is the sun?" This video followed.
Panic is taking hold on the nation in response to the sudden disappearance of the sun, with violent riots taking place in just about every major city. We are receiving an influx of reports of ransacking and looting from New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Washington, D.C., with hundreds more isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made a public statement.
Did y'all hear about this? The sun disappearing? What the fuck is this all about? The sun disappearing. Like, is that a common thing? I'm confused. Let's continue.
This morning urging people to remain calm and stay in their homes. Meanwhile, experts are claiming this phenomenon to be an event similar to New England's Dark Day in 1780, and that things will return back to normal.
Afterwards, the power keeps going out and I keep hearing noises outside, sometimes far away, sometimes close. The next day, I can't sleep. I think the noises outside are gunshots. Videos followed.
This nigga woke up in a different fucking realm. What the fuck? I've never heard about this.
Nothing odd, just darkness. But then, this creepy video.
That was a gunshot, right? What the fuck, yo? Why do people turn their flashlights off in the woods? Yo, what the fuck was that?
Something, possibly some creature, seems to be illuminating in the dark. Now, most people assume this to simply be
What the fuck is that? Thank you. Bro, what is that?
a very creative Twitter story / performance piece. Although some have suggested that the Twitter account is a commercial promotion for a new Cloverfield movie. And then some fringe conspiracy theorists have even made the outrageous suggestion that these tweets are from some strange alternate dimension.
That's literally what I just said. That's the sound of someone jamming their key into the side of his pretty little souped up 4-wheel drive. What? Something shining through the leaves. It looks like leaves and a face at the same time. It did look like that. Like if the leaves were covering like a gigantic face and the leaves were putting a pattern on the face.
Now, I'm not really buying into that. But it's pretty much impossible to cover the
Remember when I streamed a couple months ago that the guy, he was in, I think, Bolivia or Mexico, I don't remember. And he was explaining, he was like, I don't know where, like, well, he's like, things seem to be kind of weird. All the street signs outside of my house are now numeric, but I remember them being named. And then he went to a certain street corner and he tweeted it out, and people started replying to him at the same street. Like they were standing at the same street end, and it was alphabetical, like it was words, but he was standing at that same street corner in the picture, and it was numbers. And then he went to the town plaza, and he's like, something's wrong. I seem to remember there was a bigger building here. And he took a picture and he tweeted it, and it was just two buildings, and people were like, what are you talking about? It's still here. And then people tweeted him back pictures of these two buildings that were supposed to be in the middle but were not there anymore. And then he was losing his mind, so he called his grandma, and his grandma seemed like distant, like she wasn't sure what was going on, like who she was talking to. And he says the more he called, the less his grandma remembered who he was, or what his name even was. And then I think at one point he asked about his sister, and the grandma didn't know what sister he was talking about. It was crazy. Maybe I'll do it next stream, because I'll have to interrupt this and start looking for it, and that's going to take a while. But that shit was very, very interesting, and it seemed real, bro. I don't know if it was fake. He went through long links because people were tweeting him back in like live. Like at the moment he would tweet something, and they would tweet him back like, no, this is what this street sign looks like. I'm standing in front of it. And he would tweet them back a picture like, I'm standing in front of it, and there's numbers on the sign. And the other people were like, there's letters, like this is a street name. And he's like, look, and he would tweet them back like constant, and it was street number. It was just fucking weird, bro.
whole The Sun Vanished Twitter conspiracy and a top 5 list. So if you guys would like to see an entire video devoted to the Sun Vanished Twitter account, Just let me know down in the comments and I'll cover it all.
I wonder if he has.
Mikey Welsh.
Ooh, you guys want to see the full thing? Fuck it, we're gonna see the full thing.
Scary things caught on camera. The sun vanished. So in last week's video on creepy Twitter mysteries, I talked briefly about the Twitter account The Sun Vanished, and I asked.
So y'all don't think he's crazy? Portals are everywhere. There's these declassified documents on the, I don't know if it's the FBI website, the CIA website, where they acknowledge that in the Middle East there are many portals, and that the Nazis reached these portals, and that's how the Nazis were working with alien hardware, was because they had made a pact with these beings from another realm that would help them win the war. Obviously, America came in, or somebody else came in and made a better pact, and the Nazis lost. But there's, they recognize, the CIA did mind experiments with LSD, MK Ultra. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know about that. And in these experiments, oh, sorry, this is so distracting. I forgot to change it. And in these mind experiments, fuck, the light's not on. Babe? Babe? Yeah? Can you turn this red for me? And in these mind experiments, they would have people astral project out of their bodies and go to different countries and break in on secret Russian meetings and become mind spies, basically. Like, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is not me talking like crazy shit. Like, I will show you. You not wearing a wig is distracting. Bruh, I've been trying to put it on. Babe, can you put the wig on me? Chat says me not wearing the wig is distracting. Can you put the wig on me? CIA MK Ultra. Look, this is CIA.gov, bro. It's hard, right? How's it look? Thank you. We're not about to, read all of this, but it's like, this isn't YouTube. This isn't some crazy guy's, website. This is like a real thing. Like, during the early period of the Cold War, the CIA became convinced that the communists had discovered a drug or technique that would allow them to control human minds. In response, the CIA began its own secret program called MK Ultra to search for a mind control drug that could be weaponized against enemies. MK Ultra, which operated from the 1950s until the early 60s, was created and run by a chemist named Sidney Gottlieb. Journalist Stephen Kinzer, who spent several years investigating the program, calls the operation the most sustained search in history for techniques of mind control. I'm not going to go into the full thing, but yeah, just so you guys know that I'm not crazy, fuck you, I'm not taking the wig off.
I asked you guys to let me know if you wanted an entire video devoted to just that story. And the response was a pretty overwhelming yes, with over 1,000 requests and upvotes for a full video. So, let's jump right into it.
My grandpa was an intelligence officer in the Navy during the Korean and Cold War, and he saw some shit and would tell us all this shit that wasn't yet declassified. And then when it was, we were like, Grandpa was right. LOL. We think he was experimented on MK Ultra because of some of the shit he knew and talked about and where he spent some of his time. The wig stays on, bitch. I'm a bad bitch. But yes, just so y'all know, it's not some crazy YouTube conspiracy. Like, this shit is real. Google it. Go to the CIA's website. Look up MK Ultra. Look up mind control. Look up telepathy. Look up telekinesis. Look up humans levitating. Look up levitation. Look up pyramids. Pyramids, electrical currents. There's declassified documents on how they believe the Egyptians were actually running electricity through the pyramids using the power of the stars or some shit. There's so much stuff that gets titled, conspiracy theory or crazy when it's declassified documents, but because they know people don't read, they know you're just going to look crazy, so they don't worry about it. One of the greatest CIA directors said, if you want to hide something, hide it in plain sight. Because when people discover it, it'll either come off as super crazy and unbelievable, or they just won't believe that their own government can do that to them. Oh shit, I remember that. Me and Franklin were at McDonald's one time, and we're sitting there eating, and this dude next to me, he's like playing World of Warcraft on his laptop, and he's got this Masonic ring. And he's like, well, I actually have Behold a Pale Horse. Damn it, I'd have to take my headset off. I have it. I'll send you the picture later. I bought it a couple months ago. But he goes, hey, do you know about MK Ultra? And the question just shook me off. Now that I think about it, I feel like that man was working for somebody. He had a Freemason ring on his hand. I'm not saying Freemasons are bad. But yeah, he started talking to me about MK Ultra and the CIA and a bunch of shit, and then we just ended the conversation. Men who stare at goats is based off of a true story. Mm. Damn. Yeah, I just read what you wrote, Meg. That's crazy. Well, actually, it's not crazy. We have to stop labeling things that's crazy. Crazy is to not believe that these things happen and go on.
The mysterious The Sun Vanished account first appeared on Twitter on April 30th, with the first tweet which simply read, "Help." Other tweets soon followed. It's late in the morning and still dark outside. I can hear the tornado sirens in the next county over, but the weather radar is clear. Where is the sun? A video post followed showing some very bizarre and downright scary things caught on camera.
This afternoon, panic is taking hold on the nation in response to the sudden disappearance of the sun, with violent...
Fuck. Oh, high power redeemed karaoke mode. Days. I've been like this for days. What the karaoke? It has to be something I know. I'm not learning a new song. Oh, please do not judge me if you see the, why is this small? She was his queen, Joker. I was looking for the meme. She was his queen. She was his queen. He was her king. Oh, you're choosing my song. Okay. This is the first time I'm allowing someone to choose what happens in karaoke. Which one? Is it falling down? This one?
Just doing this in remembrance of one of my favorite artists of all time. Nobody did it the way he did.
Summer falling down.
Come, let's watch the rain as it's falling down. Sunlight on your skin when I'm not around. Shit don't feel the same when you're out of town. So come, let's watch the rain as it's falling down. Rain keeps falling, tears keep falling. Rain keeps falling, tears keep falling. Loving you's like falling in a bed of nails. And I just can't keep on falling. Come, let's watch the rain as it's falling down. Sunlight on your skin when I'm not around. Shit don't feel the same when you're out of town. So come, let's watch the rain as it's falling down. The meaning of this song was just so deep to me when I heard it after he passed. And Pete passed as well, so listening to two dead people on a song that makes you feel complete was just a weird feeling I never felt before, but it's like at the end of the day, as long as you got them there to listen to, you'll always be complete.
Thank you for redeeming karaoke. I'm choosing my song. That's some real shit. That's some real G shit. I appreciate you, man. For here. Am I sitting in a tin can? Far above the world, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do. What is that? That sounds beautiful. That moment where you can't differentiate between the rain and your tears. Thank you so much for the clips. Hey, thank you so much for the 3 biddies on my titties. Whoops. Wait, where's the video? Oh, here we go. David Bowie. That's fucking beautiful. Rest in peace of David Bowie. For here. Am I sitting in a... is it question mark after the tin can line? For here. Am I sitting in a tin can? Far above the world, planet Earth is blue, and there's nothing I can do.
Riots taking place in just about every major city. We are receiving an influx of reports of ransacking and looting from New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Dallas, and Washington, D.C. with hundreds more isolated incidents coming in hourly. The president made it to New England's Dark Bay in 1780,
and the resulting hysteria in downtown areas. On the TV, we can see what looks like a city in chaos. Cars on fire in the street, and people being carried away on stretchers. The scary video ends with a bizarre, thunderous sound from somewhere outside the house. The power keeps on going out, and I keep hearing noises outside. Sometimes far away, sometimes close. I can't sleep. I think the noises outside are gunshots. TV signal is gone. The noises keep happening outside, and I can barely keep track of time anymore. I am honest to God terrified. May 2nd, the sun vanished tweeted, I went outside. I saw something out there that I can't really explain, but I can show you.
Thank you so much, Tokyo, Japan. Oh yeah, this is the face video. And then after this, we haven't seen anything. Bro, what is that? That is so creepy.
In the scary video, something strange is caught on camera. It seems to be illuminating in the dark. It looks like some creature or bizarre face. In the morning, he posts, still shaken from the short time I was outside. I don't know what that flashing light was, but it was following me.
Where is this nigga, bro?
Another day passes. The sun vanished posts. Something just flew over my house.
Bro, this nigga went to hell and he don't even know it. They let that nigga have the Wi-Fi password. What the fuck is going on?
I couldn't see it, too dark outside. But a wave of heat just came over me. Feels like the temperature increased by like 10 or 15 degrees.
Hey, what's good, Carlos?
Later, another scary encounter caught on camera. Someone is just standing on the sidewalk leading to his front door. This guy has been standing completely still with his back towards me. I have no idea how long he's been standing there. Then, this scary video.
Oh, hell no, bro. Go get you a ski boodle bot and then
Over
you
an
can...
hour and a half later, the sun vanished tweets. To those of you asking, I'm doing alright. I'm hiding in my room and waiting this out. I haven't heard any more knocking, but I don't want to get anywhere near that front door to check.
This is nothing like Cloverfield.
The next day, he receives a strange DM. Hey brother, I'm from British Columbia. I don't know much, but I do know that you should never look into the red light. Ever. If you do, you become like the guy who was at your door. Later that day, the sun vanished posts, someone is screaming outside.
Bro, what is going?
Two more days pass, and everything is fairly uneventful. Then, I can see a faint light outside my bedroom window, going downstairs
This
to
nigga
check
went
it
to
out.
hell, bro. Wait, this is a short film? Where did you see this?
Some unknown scary thing is lurking outside his window. He retreats back upstairs to hide, tweeting, I cannot f***ing believe I'm still alive. However, his relief doesn't last long. A few tweets later, I'm hearing noises outside again. Then 20 minutes later, more scary video caught on camera. It got in. I don't know how, but it got in and I'm hiding.
You imagine if this was real, bro? What if it wasn't a short film and somebody came to his house and forced him to say it was a short film? Yeah, it's a fucking movie. God damn it. I gave you my undivided attention. You motherfucker.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Poltergeist. Wikipedia defines a poltergeist as, quote, a type of ghost or spirit that is responsible for physical disturbances, such as loud noises and objects being moved or destroyed. Most accounts of poltergeist describe the movement or levitation of objects such as furniture and cutlery, or noises such as knocking on doors. In this video, we'll check out 5 videos of supposedly real evidence of poltergeists caught on tape.
Those
The
bastards.
slamming door. The slamming door started out as the combination blog and YouTube channel by a man in Poland. On the channel, he documented what he claimed was activity by a poltergeist caught on camera in his home. At first, there were some relatively unimpressive posts of some objects moving around, seemingly on their own. But then, there was this post.
Kurwa, jeszcze nie teraz, jak w sobotę.
Alright. This nigga is violating.
Dobra, połączę, żeby tu wrócić.
As to be expected on the internet, people were very skeptical.
Holy
So the
shit.
slamming door channel began to record with multiple cameras, documenting the strange occurrences simultaneously from different angles. After a year of posting videos of strange phenomena that he claimed were ghosts caught on camera, the YouTube account The Slamming Door suddenly stopped posting. This was his final video.
Ja muszę wziąć stąd tylko klucze.
Ja, ale masz schody.
Ja muszę stąd wziąć tylko klucze.
Okej.
Wychodzimy.
Dobra.
Wychodzimy.
Wychodźmy szybko. Co to było? Kompas.
Agnieszka, zaspokoję. Tu się dziwne uszkodzenie przeżyć.
Ja się boję, Bomba, wyjdźmy stąd już, proszę cię, co?
Słyszysz? Mówiłem ci, że tu się dzieją dziwne rzeczy.
Co się dzieje?
Idziemy. Czekaj, muszę zamknąć dom.
So were these
Nah,
ghosts the real
bruh.
ghosts caught on camera, or just a hoax carried on way too long? You decide.
That shit seems real.
The thing on the stairs. On the YouTube channel Chasseur de Fantôme,
Chasseur
French
de
ghost hunter
Fantôme.
named Jerry posts videos of his paranormal
Phantom Chaser.
investigations. In this video, he's exploring a house where a father took the lives of his wife and 2 children before taking his own life.
Les enfants, vous êtes là? Ok. Merci. Merci beaucoup. D'accord. Je vous ai compris. Merci. Alors, je vais monter.
After climbing 2 sets of stairs into the abandoned house's attic, Jerry attempts to communicate with the ghost via a spirit box.
By himself. Why?
Y'a quelqu'un?
But then he hears something else that draws his attention away. Something is moving on one of the floors below.
Avez-vous besoin d'aide? Attendez, excusez-moi. J'ai entendu un bruit. Excusez-moi. J'ai entendu un bruit. Écoutez. Écoutez, bruit de pas. Nom de Dieu.
Holy fucking shit.
Je me casse.
Now there's something else in this video that even Jerry didn't notice. It was pointed out by YouTube commenters. As Jerry makes his escape down the second flight of stairs, he briefly pans his camera back up the stairwell behind him. It almost looks like a child is standing on the stairs watching him run away.
Where? Oh.
So, real ghost video caught on camera, or just a stair banister caught at the right camera angle and the right lighting?
Yeah, the music's
Let me
too
know what
loud.
you think down in the comments. The Barnby plays Ghost. As a teenager, Adam Mawson realized that there was something just a bit off about his family home in Yorkshire, England. The house was built over a cemetery, and at the end of the road there was an industrial building where 14 people, mostly children, had lost their lives in a devastating fire.
Jesus.
Beginning in 1991, young Adam Mawson began to document strange occurrences around their home, encounters that he believed to be real ghosts caught on camera. Late one night, while hanging out with his brother and a friend, they hear a mysterious banging sound. The disturbing pounding noise seems to actually come from inside the walls of the house.
Yeah, that's it.
There's one there.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know, but it was fucking close. Film the fucking thing.
You wanker, I've got it on. It's recording as well.
I'm gonna die here. My ass fucking.
Shut up!
Months later, Adam catches a truly scary video. He puts a camera just outside his bedroom door and sets it to film down the hallway.
I pray the house that I end up living in for the rest of my life, or for a long period of time, is not haunted, because I will fucking deal with it. Because using a VHS camera, this is back in 1991. Back then, everything you filmed looked like a murder tape. Now that you point that out, everything taped on a camcorder looks like it's part of a murder documentary.
Overnight. The next day, he's shocked.
It's like, happy birthday. Oh shit. Thank you. I appreciate you. They bring out the camcorder instantly, like. No, not the camcorder, but it's your birthday. Please, no. It brings death upon us. It's a birthday and his death day all in the same because of the camcorder.
When he reviews what he caught on tape. Adam Mawson filmed a scary ghost video that still remains one of the most popular supernatural videos on the internet.
Oh shit, let's see it. Whoa. Dude, the thing is sitting in the chair. Alright, look. That's fucking creepy, dude. I can see the face right there and then the hair. But it's moving so oddly. This might not be super impressive because we're so used to shock culture and more scary, more aggressive, more blood, more hardcore. But dude, think about it. You're a kid in 1990 and you keep hearing things around the house. And let's say your parents just don't believe you, like it's in your imagination, like, you know, there's nothing going on. It's an old house. There's you know, there's cricketing in the house because of the old, you know, the old support or whatever it may be. And you put a fucking camcorder outside, directly outside your bedroom door, pointing to the other side of the hall. On the other side of the hall is a chair that points directly at your room door. And you not only capture paranormal activity, but you capture a dark figure sitting in the chair in front of your room and oddly like moving its head around and shit. And it's looking straight into the camera. Hell no. And it gets up and leaves. Oh. Bro, what is that? That thing is tall as fuck. Yes. And it's not alone. This one stops and to look around before disappearing.
So are these real ghosts caught on camera? You decide.
Hell no, bro. Fuck
Adam
that.
Mawson says that this paranormal activity continued for 7 years, until he and his brother were adults, and then suddenly, mysteriously, it all just stopped. Perhaps creepiest of all, Adam says his parents still live in the haunted house to this day.
It's like my haunting. I had a haunting no matter where I moved. I had a poltergeist where this thing was attached to me. Pretty sure it was a demon or demons. And it started when I was about 6 years old. I can still remember. You remember back then? I'm like, bro, there are certain things you don't forget. Like going to sleep and telling your parents, you're having these really vivid nightmares where things seem like they're happening in real life. Like, oh, it's just your imagination. You're just having a bad nightmare. Go to sleep, try to get some rest. And then you try to go to sleep and you hear someone walk into your room and you creep out through the blanket and you see something or someone dressed as a witch walking in circles in your room. And you look across the room to where your sister's sleeping and it stands over your sister's bed and then it turns its head right at you and then it walks towards you. And then it pulls the covers off your face and forces you to stare at it in the face. And then walks out the room and takes a left down the hallway to where the other tenant slept. Because there was this lady who rented the apartment out. And we rented it from her. She went to our church. God is my witness. Strike me dead right now. I put that on God. I put that on my niece. I put that on everybody I love. That is a true story of one of the hundreds of things that I experienced as a child. And we're convinced it's because someone did witchcraft on us or someone accidentally left a portal open, because my mom was cleaning one day in that same apartment and she went to go clean the living room, and she was giving vacuum and the vacuum sucked up how some people have a carpet in the middle and they have a glass table. The vacuum sucked the carpet up and she notices something under it. So she moves the table, moves the carpet, and it's a huge wooden Ouija board just on the fucking floor of the living room. Oh boy. So my mom waits for this lady to come home with I think it was a broom or a mop in her hand. And as soon as the lady walks through the door, mom starts beating her with it, like in the face, just mop. She's like, what the hell is this? Why the fuck is there a Ouija board in the apartment? I thought you were Christian. The lady's like, no, it's my husband's. It's not mine. I've been meaning to get rid of it. And that night, the same night after my mom had attacked her, my mom had a stroke. My mom, she can tell you the story till today. So she's not in on no lie with me. Like, these are all facts. Like, my mom was in bed, and all of a sudden she felt this hot, really hot hand, like if it had been in a stove, grab her by the throat and start choking her. And she starts trying to reach for my dad, and she can't, and it's squeezing the life out of her. Finally, she reaches over to my dad, and the voice tells her, you're lucky you have a man in the house who believes in God, or I would have taken you. And my dad wakes up, and the second my dad wakes up and the grip lets go of my mom, she has a stroke. Her fucking half of her face just droops. She's turning blue. It was the scariest thing. Like, that shit was fucking traumatizing. Like, my dad woke us up and he's like, wait, come on, get up. You have to go down to the stairs to the neighbor's house because your mom is not feeling good. And I look at my mom's face and half of it's drooping and blue. And I was like, is mom dying? I was like, what's going on? And he's like, just go downstairs. I have to take her. She's not doing good. I was like, is mom dying? And he's like, go downstairs. So I went downstairs with my sister. And, she was at the hospital. And my mom finally came back from the hospital. And for some reason, me and my mom have always had this bond of telling each other the truth. Even from the youngest age. Yeah, the Ouija board was on the fucking floor under the living room carpet. So it was just open there. Like, who knows if they had done a session and said goodbye. Most likely they never said goodbye. Most likely they kept that shit open. And then as I got older, things started to click. Like one morning, this was before the witch apparition, before my mom's stroke. One morning, we're eating breakfast. And so my dad's like, eat your breakfast. We have to hurry up and go because we had to go to church. And so I look down and I'm trying to eat my oatmeal. I still remember like it was yesterday. It was oatmeal. And I look up. And so like, let's say from here, like let's say straight is the kitchen, right? And to the left, no, let's say straight is the kitchen, right? And my balcony is right there. So let's say to the left of me is a living room. There's that little open, like the wall's open. So you can just walk right out the kitchen in the living room. So I'm eating my oatmeal and I look up and I notice something from the corner of my eye. And I look to the living room and I see, I shit you, I swear to God, strike me